Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're talking about tomorrow's GOAT Festival players, and I mean, I don't know if I would call this a GOAT Festival anymore, man. I mean, they're stretching it even with some of these guys as my team GOATs, to be totally honest, at this point. I don't know. This is a little bit forced, to be totally honest. There's 8 guys here, and like, I'm not even really sure why half of these guys are getting cards. And I know this is my team, this is how it works. Guys like Symbol are going to get crazy cards. Bobo is going to have a god tier small forward at the end of the year. That's not a surprise. Like, these cards are not surprising, but I mean, 8 of them in the GOAT Festival. It just screams, we want your money. And by the way, there is no way Derrick Rose and Ty Lue are going to be 20 GOAT pieces, right? Like, they're going to be less than 20, right? There's no way those guys are more than 10 GOAT pieces. None of those cards are even good, even as GOAT cards. I don't know. Why is Michael Ray Richardson getting a GOAT card? No, like, no offense, but what even really makes him that much of a my team GOAT? Yeah, he's had a couple of good cards throughout the years, but seriously? Josh Smith, kind of the same story. Always has good cards, but I don't know if he fits the mold. Ricky Davis, because of his 2K23 Pink Diamond card, I think, kind of like Tim Thomas with his Pink Diamond in 2K23. Those guys were so good that I get it. You know what I mean? I can understand the logic for Ricky Davis being a GOAT card. Symbolar's 7.5. He's glitchy. He's giant. He's the type of card people want to spend money to get. Therefore, I get it. Bobo is the exact same story at the small forward position. Jonathan Bender is the same story at the shooting guard position. A 7-foot shooting guard, 7'2" small forward, actually 7'3". Bobo is listed at this year, and 7'5" power forward. Those are the types of cards that whales will spend money for. You know what I mean? That's just absolutely how it works. But I don't know. Derrick Rose, why is that not just a regular Pat GOAT card? You're making, because here's the thing about D Rose. I think he might be the card here who annoys me the most, because if you look at all the cards dropped in this set, you have a bunch of kind of, I would say, a little bit more obscure players. They're not obscure at all. None of these guys are like obscure names, but I don't think they have the fan base that a Derrick Rose has in terms of real life. If you are a Bulls fan and you love D Rose, as a lot of Bulls fans do, and you want to pick up his new card to use in-game D Rose, it's got to be pretty disappointing to know that he's gate kept behind a likely couple $100 minimum and a bunch of grinding. You know what I mean? Like, this is a card who, if he was in packs, would be the cheapest invincible in the game, or the cheapest GOAT card in the game, or at least one of the cheapest couple. That'd be a card you can get sub $1 million MT easily. Like, he'd be pretty cheap, I think. I don't know. Why is he in here? That's disappointing to me as well, just because it's not accessible and you're gonna have to spend way more money to get him than he's worth. Not that any of these players are worth spending any money on, to be totally fair at this point in the year. Like, let's keep in mind, these cards are coming out on July 18th. I just hit Twitch. I did not mean to open Twitch. But yeah, July 18th. Like, the new 2K comes out August 29th. College football's already out. Madden comes out in 2.5 weeks. MLB content is sick right now, and that's just sports games, not to mention all the other games that people can and are playing. So, like, I don't know. To me, I would absolutely not even consider trying to get any of these cards, even the really good ones. Sam, Bobo, Bender, those are going to be some absolutely cracked elite level cards, but they're also probably going to be 60 pieces for Sam and 60 pieces for Bull and 45 pieces for Jonathan Bender. Actually, Jonathan Bender will probably be 30, but Bull will probably be like 60, and Sam might be 60, might be 45. I don't know, something like that. And then Josh Smith, I would assume, is 20. Ricky Davis, 25. Michael Richardson, 20. Derrick Rose and Ty Lue, are they really going to be 20? Like, no way. And Ty Lue, by the way, why is he getting a GOAT card for my team? He had a troll card, basically a gold Ty Lue in the Glitched Festival in 2K21 when they did the Glitched Festival, which is like the actual glitched market, not the Glitched Festival, the Glitched market in 2K21, which you had to be playing by a team back then to know what I'm talking about. And then they brought it back this year, basically with the runes, and one of the runes was for a gold Ty Lue card, which is like a really good salary cap card, especially for how cheap salary wise he is. But what makes him a my team GOAT? Like, I can't think of a single time Ty Lue's actually been a good card in this game. Michael Richardson has had good cards. Josh Smith has had multiple good cards. Ricky Davis, Bull, Jonathan Bender, Symbol I feel like they kind of speak for themselves, and D Rose is a legend. I don't think he should be in this type of drop, but I don't know. It kind of is what it is. Also, another thing, and this is a little bit of just like me sitting here complaining, and maybe I just shouldn't complain, but I really think that the term GOAT card is just like, it's so Why are these guys getting GOAT cards? And it's something that happens every year with the end game cards. We're going to get end game versions of guys who don't deserve them. But people who are barely even NBA players like Simbalar, in my personal opinion, don't need to be getting GOAT cards. I don't think anybody here needs to be getting a GOAT card except for Derrick Rose. You know what I mean? Like I would be completely fine with next year if they were to go ahead and drop all the cheesy second tier cards you want. I don't care. Leave the true top tier of cards, at least tier wise, because play wise, yes, Invincible, yeah, would still be better than GOAT Shaq, realistically, because of size. You know what I mean? But at least next year, let's not get GOAT versions of Taco Fall and Simbalar and Bol Bol and Jonathan Bender. Why can't we leave that to the LeBrons and KDs and Kareems and Steph Currys and Magic Johnsons, Kobe if they had his rights, MJ, guys like that, the greatest players in NBA history? Why are non-top 75 NBA players of all time getting GOAT cards, top 50 guys? You know what I mean? Like, I guess D Rose is probably borderline there, but he won an MVP and it's a little different still. Even him though, kind of borderline there. Like, I don't know. It's just underwhelming to me. And I think I'm just sick of the GOAT Festival. I would be so much more excited about this if there was a realistic possibility of being able to grind for these cards. But 2K has made it very clear that you basically get, let's say you are good at the game and you get top 1% in King of the Court and you do all the other grinds. That's 3 GOAT pieces from King of the Court, 1 from Friday challenges, 1 from the Sunday win streak. So you're at 5, and then you get 1 on Monday and 1 on Wednesday from challenges. So 7 GOAT pieces that you can get for free. Even if you want to get one of the cheapest players in here and you get all of that done, which already is going to take a bunch of grinding by itself, you're still looking at, let's say you play Triple Threat Park, needing 13 pieces worth of wins. And sure, you'll get maybe, let's say you need 12 more because you get some pieces from just those challenges you do. Actually, we'll say 11. We'll just be safe. We'll say you get 2 more GOAT pieces from the amount of games you have to play to complete the other challenges. That's still, in addition to all of the other grinding, probably 150 plus Triple Threat Park games. 100 plus showdown wins. Like, it's a lot, man. 100 plus salary cap. Like, it's just a lot of games to play in 1 week, kind of no matter what. Even if you want to grind for the most attainable of these players and you grind all the challenges they give you for free, it's just not no money spent friendly, especially at a point in time in the year where people do not want to get on and grind the game 8 hours a day. They want to get on, play a couple games, get off. They should have done this festival the way that they did the Ralph Sampson festival, is really what they should have done. Or there should have been exchanges between weeks. It was one of the two things. Either there needed to be way more GOAT pieces being dropped for free on a weekly basis, or there needed to be an exchange to exchange pieces from week to week, so that then you could grind throughout the season the free pieces and the other pieces that you're getting from just playing the game and actually be able to get a couple of these players for free throughout the season. Instead, it is either spend your entire life grinding in the summer on a game that's going to be gone in a month and a half, or spend hundreds of dollars on a game that's going to be gone in a month and a half. Neither of those are good options to me. And so that's my thoughts. I know I complain. I know I'm probably repeating myself, but I'm not going to stop saying it. That being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.